Right, what's going on, guys? Clutch again, back with another video for you guys. Today we're doing the 4-3-2-1 tactics video. I've had a couple people talk about it, especially on Twitter. They've asked for it to be done, so quite looking forward to doing this video. If you guys do want to have any input on the future videos or have any ideas for videos I could be doing for you guys to help, let me know in the comments below. If you haven't liked the video, drop it a like. It'll really help me out. I'm really trying to get back onto the YouTube grind, so any support that you guys give is always really appreciated. If you haven't subbed already, we are trying to aim, we're going for 4,000, but we're just over 3,000 subs, so I'd really appreciate anyone that subs as well. So yeah, this is the team that we have been using. I've been using this team a lot, I can't lie. We don't have loads of coins, so we work with what we've got, but it does work very well. I'm a big fan. So what we'll do, we get straight into the tactics. I won't leave you guys waiting around. So yes, like I said, it is the 4-3-2-1. Our defensive style is on press after possession loss. We are just full sending with this formation, basically. Okay, so defending isn't our biggest concern in this formation. Now, obviously, we are using press after possession loss. Now that is because we want to win the ball back as high as possible. We will have a lot of players up the pitch making attacking runs, so we just want to try and win the ball back ASAP. Okay, guys. Now the width is on 40. I spoke about it on previous videos. It is just currently what I'm comfortable with, but I am going to be experimenting more as the weeks go on, as we keep using these different formations and try and find what the perfect balance is, at least for me. But 40 has been very, very good, especially with the way I'm wanting to play, so I like it. So it's up to you guys. Now we are on the 72 depth again. I did explain this in one of my past videos, that they've added a feature this year that if you have 72 depth, it auto triggers offside traps. Now, for the way we're going to be playing with this formation, that is very important. We are on basically a full press. We're trying to win the ball back and win games as quickly as possible, really trying to intimidate our opponents. So these auto offside traps are a big, big help. Now, build-up play is on fast build-up. Now, this is the first time this is featured on the channel since I've come back. But I do think with this formation, it depends on how you're wanting to play. If you're a bit more passive and a bit more defensive-minded than me, or you can obviously take this off and put it on balanced and the formation will still work fine. But for me, fast build-up does work very well. Just with bringing in all the options, I feel like that the two of my midfielders make really good runs. The two wide players get really involved. I just feel like it just flows properly with this formation. I can't really explain it. Whereas with other formations, it feels a bit chaotic. It feels a bit random. It just doesn't feel as consistent. Right, chance creation is direct passing. I've spoken to you guys about this every single video. This is by far the best chance creation tactic on the game. I'm a really big fan. It's basically, it helps you trigger runs, and players make runs using this tactic. Basically, just if they have good attacking stats, they make really, really smart runs. So when you have these top tier players, they can really do something special for you. All right. Now our attacking width is on 45. I do have it slightly wider than my defensive. That is purely just because, obviously, with the 4-3-2-1, you have two centre forwards either side, and they do generally stay quite narrow. And I just want a bit more width, just to allow for a bit better build up and just a bit more space. I feel like sometimes it got a bit too cramped if I was on 40 like I was before. So 45 is the way we're going with that. Now, players in the box is on 5. It is just my standard. It's where I feel comfortable. Like I said again, I will be experimenting with more, and it's just so far this has worked very well for me. You don't overcommit too far, but you also don't not commit at all. It's a nice balance, so that's why I'm using 5. Corners are on 3. That is mainly down to just the broken corner tactic there is on the game. There's like a corner glitch, and I'm trying to win my game, so I'm using it. You best believe it. So yeah, that's why I'm running 3 corners, and then the free kicks is 2, but that could be 1 or it could be 5. I don't really find it makes much difference unless you're crossing off free kicks, which I'm not doing. So, and I wouldn't recommend for anyone, by the way. So this is how we had the team set up. Mbappe up front, Kiel and Neymar, and then we had Lundberg in midfield as one of our attacking centre mids. worked quite well actually, surprisingly. Lundberg done a job at centre mid, which I didn't see coming, to be honest. I didn't see it happening, but you know, he put in a shift for us, so I can't complain at all. Right, so this is my striker's instructions. It is pretty simple. I do literally just have him on stay central. Now, the way I usually work these tactics is my striker isn't actually generally the one that makes the in-behind runs. It ends up being my two wide players, and then my striker generally plays a lot of the build-up between the left and right centre midfielders. Kind of ends up being like a false nine. Like, it works well though. It surprised me how well it works, especially with the first time over the top through balls and over the top through balls in general. So I do just have him on stay central. Now, all I do to each of these wide centre forwards is I put both of them on getting behind, okay? I don't touch anything else. Like I said, I want them to drift a bit wider. I want them to just not be touching Mbappe, because that's what I did find sometimes with this formation. So, yeah, just both of them getting behind to make those runs, but that is all I've got on them. Now, my two wide centre mids, I literally do not change the instructions on them. I just leave them completely balanced. Now, this is just for them to get slightly more involved in the attack. If you're a slightly more defensive player, I wouldn't blame you for having them on stay back while attacking, but for me, it just works. I like to get my midfielders involved with this formation. So yeah, so like I said, if you're a bit more of a defensive player, you're welcome to put them on stay back, but I have them on balance. So sorry. And then I do have my one central centre mid. He basically plays as the anchor, almost like the CDM. I have him on stay back while attacking and cover centre. Now that is basically just to protect the back two, because they are really the only two that end up staying back, if I'm honest. So yeah, so Blanc on stay back while attacking and cover centre. Two centre backs, we do not change anything at all. And then we have the two fullbacks on stay back while attacking, but we do have them on overlap. Now, we do this because we don't have wide attacking options, okay? Now, this means that if Neymar and Kiel do make these runs, usually Cancelo or Lahm will be either side, and it will give them an out pass if we don't have a run in on goal. Or we can just bait the pass, come in on side and shoot. I do find it works quite well. But like I said, this is a full-out attacking, like, this is the way it works for me. Attacking is the way I like to play. And I generally find that, like, the benefits outweigh the negatives, if you get what I mean. If you're not as confident, you're welcome to not have them on overlap. But I feel like you will notice some difficulties going forward if you don't have that extra wide option. But it's completely up to you, okay? So, yeah. They are my custom tactics and instructions for the 4-3-2-1. If you did enjoy the video, please drop a like, drop a comment, drop a sub as well if you want to see more videos. I'm going to be uploading videos every single day. I've got a bet that I'm going to upload every single day for 100 days. So you best believe I'm going to be here every single day for 100 days. So at the very minimum, I plan on doing it for a very long time. So I appreciate you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.